With the June quarter now behind us, that rounds out an extremely turbulent 12-month period. Of course, the most significant event by far was the COVID pandemic. And to put this into context, the Bank of International Settlements believes that there is a good chance that this will not only be the defining event of the year, but also of the 21st century for economic historians. And of course, we know it's not over yet, but what we do know is that the world has changed drastically over recent months, and our portfolios have also been updated to reflect the new realities we face today. So while the COVID-19 crisis is far from over, we do see some areas of attractive investment opportunity around digitisation in particular, and that's both of the enterprise and of the consumer, and this has accelerated in recent months. With respect to the digitisation of the enterprise, we know that leadership teams in businesses from all industries and around the world now understand the benefits of cloud-based technology infrastructure and software-based applications that can be purchased in a scalable way as services. They understand the imperatives to leverage their data in the sales, marketing, and customer service functions. They understand their systems need to work seamlessly across multiple devices and for employees who could be located anywhere in the world. And customers are increasingly demanding more from retailers who need to sell effectively across multiple digital channels. And this was before the world was struck with the COVID-19 pandemic. In a matter of weeks, the entire workforce needed to work from home. Demand for digital collaboration tools skyrocketed, from Zoom to Microsoft Teams to Tencent's WeChat Work. Demand for these business applications increased by multiples in just a matter of weeks. Now, our funds have been positively exposed to this theme for some time, with ownership positions in businesses like Microsoft, Alphabet, and Alibaba. Yet, as a result of the developments that we've observed over recent months, we have expanded our exposures into a number of additional businesses that we classify as mission-critical ecosystems for the enterprise that operate with very little competition. And these include ServiceNow, Salesforce, and SAP. And over the coming weeks, we are going to be releasing a Montaka white paper on the digitisation of the enterprise, in which we will explore this theme in great detail. So keep an eye out for that one. As with the enterprise, the COVID-19 experience has been transformational for consumer behaviour. Consumers of all ages adopted online consumption in a way we have not seen before. Consider that in 2018, Nike set a target to reach 30% digital penetration across its revenues by 2023. And in fact, they will achieve this goal this year, more than 2 years ahead of schedule. And now they're looking to reach 50% penetration. Of course, it is not just along the dimensions of retail and payments that consumers have digitised. The consumer now texts, emails, socialises, tweets, banks, reads news, watches videos, and generally lives digitally. This is becoming even more the case in the post-COVID world, and music is no exception. In our quarterly letter, we have included a case study on our investment thesis on Spotify. In short, we believe Spotify is an attractive investment opportunity because it commands an improving leadership position in the structurally growing global digital audio streaming marketplace. Spotify's lead in consumer preference data with respect to music and podcasts that are being listened to by each individual allows it to drive greater personalisation and higher engagement, which in turn drives higher retention, higher user growth, and higher revenues. Now, this privileged data pool, which is also expanding rapidly, mind you, enables Spotify to drive higher value advertising for its freemium users, as well as greater value for record labels and, of course, their artists. These in turn will likely drive higher gross margins and overall profitability for Spotify over time. And we remain in the early innings of global digital music streaming adoption. Of the payment-enabled active smartphones out there today, only around 10% have a digital music streaming subscription. As the consumer continues to digitize, and the more digital native younger generations grow older, this adoption rate will continue to increase structurally, irrespective of the business cycle or any geopolitical risks that may materialise. While digitisation is a positive trend that is accelerating, we have also been observing a negative trend which is also accelerating, and that is China's relationship with much of the rest of the world, which has noticeably deteriorated over recent weeks. It is for this reason, as well as the ongoing economic risks associated with the pandemic, that we remain very defensively positioned in our portfolios wherever possible. And in terms of currency exposures, we are reasonably balanced between the AUD and the USD in terms of our aggregated look-through exposures. Now, we continue to believe that the coming months and years will present us with opportunities to make attractive, multi-generational investments. Our current defensive positioning allows us to take advantage of these opportunities as and when they present themselves, and in our view, this maximises the probability of delivering outsized long-term returns. So look, we'll leave it there. For detailed information on returns and distributions from our various funds, please consult our quarterly letters. We feel deeply privileged for the trust you continue to place in us to protect and grow your wealth alongside our own wealth. We are confident we have the right structure and people in place to endure and succeed for you, our investors.